All right. So yesterday we have seen about Git and how to install Git in Linux, Git client I mean, and how to create our repositories in the GitHub, and create our account and create our repositories, and how to push our data, I mean code, whatever the files and everything from local to remote repository. Remote origin both are same, both are GitHub. Local or working copy, local repository, everything we call or local, where we clone the repo. So we have seen this the commands. Let me just write. Yeah, we have seen the commands like git add, git commit, git push. Hope you remember this. So these are like git life cycle. I mean, any changes whatever we did in local, we can able to use this approach only git life cycle to push our changes from local to remote. Okay. Now today we have few more commands so we can able to see it. Let's start with mm, so this is my repo. So let me do it again. I'll create a file or let's a folder. Sorry. Now what I have to do first thing I'll check the status of this git status. Is it created? Mhm. So I'll see git status. Yeah. Now you see it is showing the folder test I mean which I already created. If it is empty, it won't show. There has to be data. So if you remember, I told you yesterday, if it is red, if it is showing red means Git is not tracking this directory, whatever it is, and whatever the content inside it. So we have to add this directory into staging area. So then Git will start tracking the changes. How to add? Here, if you see untrackable files, use git add to include in what will be committed. So we have to add this. How to add? There are three ways. Either you can add git add the directory name or file name, or git add star or git add dot. Any of these you can use. Anything is fine based on your interest. Now check the status again. See, it's a green now. It means Git started tracking this uh, directory and the file. Now let's say let's commit it. You know what is the command git commit hyphen m? I have to give message, right? Any message added this folder. That's it. It's simple. I mean, why we need to use the commit message? It's for our reference only. Now git push hyphen u upstream origin. I mean the source, that's where we are pushing to. What is the branch name? Push it. It's asking for credentials. Is a password? Yeah, it's pushed. Let's go here, refresh. See, test folder came, and you can see the commit message here. Correct? Now, let's see. This is what we did yesterday. You can do the same thing n number of times. There is nothing. Now there is one more command called git commit. Sorry, git log. If you do git log, what it will show is it will show you all the previous commits. If you observe it. This is the latest commit, right? We have added. Correct? This is the message. If you remember on top. Yep. See. And below that, new files are. This is yesterday's. Yesterday while practicing we had. And initial commit. This is while creating a repo. It's automatically added. See, it will store the history of the commits. You got what I'm saying, right? It will store the history of the commit. So whatever you recently you pushed, that will be the latest one, obviously. And if you see, it is showing an order like new to old, new one, new to old. Whatever the new is, that is the latest one. That is also called head. What is the head? I mean, let's say where is the head in our body? It's on top, right? That's why we refer it here also. So this commit, this whatever the commit is the head of the branch. I mean, it's on top because it's the latest one. It's the latest commit we just pushed maybe 2 minutes ago. So that's why the head is pointing here. What is this main head and all origin main? This is the branch name. That's the branch name, right? Main branch. Origin head means the remote main branch. Both are same. So that's why it is showing pointing the head to this commit because it is the latest one. And every commit will have an ID if you remember. This is a unique ID. We can't remember this, right? It's impossible. That's why we write a message to understand what we have pushed, what the changes that we have pushed there. That is the reason why we will give a message. Got it? So commit ID is also very useful. We'll see in later classes. Don't worry. Now let's say I got a scenario now. I pushed it already. This is my commit message. This is the latest one. I didn't like the message. I want to change it. How to change? There is a command. Git commit hyphen amend hyphen m updated. Say something. That's the command. So this git commit amend will change the commit message to this one updated message for the last commit, whatever we did. Not this one. These two we can't change. It's done. But whatever the latest is there, that only we can change. Let's see. Let's check the git log. See, and then now try this. Git push hyphen new origin git pull. Wait, wait. Mhm. Let's see here. How many commits are here? 5 commits total. Some other commit came. What is there here? Nothing. Okay, that's okay. So yes, git commit amend the command we can able to use to change the last commit message. That's it. So that's one thing. Now let's say try git log again. You don't know what are the files in this commit. You forgot what files are there. You know what is the content of this commit. You forgot, right? You don't know. Simply what you can do is you can copy this commit ID. There is a command called git show. Paste it. So these are the files we have added. 901 789 567 345 something 43 something. These are permissions. Mode is permissions. Linux permissions 604 in this. This is what we have added. To show the content of specific commit, git show the commit ID. Sorry. Now let's go another command. I created a file git status. Obviously, if I do git add, it will add, right? Correct. But if you don't want to add, you can simply remove that file. Okay. Done. Let's say this file. Let's remove test folder. It's removed. It's deleted. It's saying here use git add, obviously because we deleted it. We need to add it so that git will track it. Or use git restore to discard the changes. Let's say I accidentally deleted it. I want to restore it. Simply use git restore. Test what is the file? The 1, 2, 3, right? It's there. Yes, it's came back. Why it showed? If you observe on the above, I created one file called 24. Correct? See here. Yeah, touch 24 I created. It's showing I deleted it. It didn't show anything when I deleted it. Or even git status also nothing is showed. See? But if I delete the test folder, it's showing these things. You can restore it or you have to push the changes. You know why this happens? This test folder is already pushed to the remote repository. So even though you delete in local, it's present in the remote repository. So in order to reflect here also, you have to delete and you have to push the changes. Then only remote also it will be gone. Let's say test the 24 file which we created. It's not pushed, right? Correct? It just created locally. So just deleting a local file. It's not really pushed into any remote repository. But 24, sorry, this test folder is pushed to remote repository, which means if you want to delete it, you have to delete it remotely also. It means you have to delete locally. Where is it? Let me delete it again. Test git add, try to follow this life cycle. Git push the command. So what happens? Whatever the changes we did locally, it will reflect. What we did now, we deleted the test folder. Let's just see, gone. See, that's it. So not only just adding the files. If you want to delete something, also same thing. You delete a file in local, push it. Got it? So you got what I'm saying, right? Yes. Now let's say until now we have seen like pushing from local to remote, deleting a file from local, pushing it, same thing, all are same. This is the remote repository. From UI also we can do it. If you have access, obviously, I mean obviously you delete it in local, you might have access in remote also. See, click on this file, delete file. You can delete or download file, anything. See, let's delete. Delete file, commit. That's it. Here no need to push because we are already in the remote repository. You just need to commit the change. Now delete it. Correct? Now in local, that in 123 file is there because we did it remotely and local is still not affected. Why? Because they are not synced. How to sync these two things? See now, so far what we see from local to remote, we push the changes because we need to sync these changes from local, whichever we did in local to remote. Now it's reverse. Whatever changes we did in the remote needs to be reflected in local. Correct? It's reverse. So what you have to do? Instead of pushing, you have to pull the changes. Let's pull. See, deleted. If you see there, let's try ls. No 1235. It's gone. When you are pushing from local to remote, you use push. Obviously, you're pushing the code. But when you're taking the updates from remote to local, you use pull. Right? So that's what you do. So you understand what is pull, right? It's simple. Just git pull. That's it. How do we pull? It will automatically pull the latest changes based on the branch it has. Now open, go add a file. You can create the file here also. Just file, whatever it is. Commit changes. I created a new file. Same thing, you can do pull. There is no, it will automatically. There is something called fetch also. Let's see the fetch. Git pull, obviously, you try see it will come. There is similar to git pull, there is something called git fetch. Let's see. See the test file didn't came. So what you have to do is don't worry about why I went so far. Let me explain. So if you do git pull, it automatically fetch the changes from remote repository to local. Correct? That's what we have seen. So now If you do git fetch, it will fetch the changes. Same as similar way as pull, it will fetch the changes, but it won't merge the changes with the local automatically. It won't display it. So what we have to do, we have to manually sync that even after fetch. Correct? That's what we have seen, right? So we fetched it. Let me just go. Yeah, I created a test folder. Not what I did, git pull. It worked. I mean, earlier I created a file, something. It worked. Now I did push, but sorry, I did a fetch, but it didn't show me. Even though it says success, but it didn't show me. So let me try one more command. Let's the test file came now. Don't worry about the confusion. I'll explain again. This is the most common question usually everyone asks in interviews if they're asking in Git. What is the difference between Git fetch and Git pull? So let me just copy this. Let's go here. So, so what happens here is Git pull, when you do Git pull, it will fetch all the changes from remote repo, obviously, that's what we see, and merge those changes, whatever is there in the remote, with the local copy automatically. So it will execute these two commands automatically with git pull. Let me write the command. When you do git pull, it will fetch, it will execute these two commands. It will fetch it and it will merge the changes with the local copy automatically. Got it? Is it clear so far? But when you do fetch, it will just do git fetch. I mean, it will fetch the changes, but it won't merge with the local copy automatically. We have to merge it manually using this command. So basically, git fetch just does fetch. We have to do it merge manually. Git pull, git pull what will do? It will fetch as well as it will merge it. It will do two actions. So you may think then we can use pull every time, right? Why do you use fetch? I mean, why we need to fetch it? Again, we have to merge it manually because git pull will do automatically these two. Sometimes there might be requirement that you need to pull your changes from remote, but you don't want to merge with the local copy because you're working on something, you're in the middle of something, so you can't merge it because it will throw in some errors. So let it pull, but don't merge it. That's where we call that's where we use fetch. Simple git fetch. If you want to fetch and merge automatically, simply git pull. It's fine. So the only difference between fetch and pull is it will both get the latest changes from the remote repository to local. But git fetch just fetches the changes but does not merge automatically with the local copy. You have to do it manually. But on the other side, git pull, it will fetch the changes as well as it will merge with the local copy automatically. That's the difference. So mostly everyone use pull, but sometimes, as I told you, right? Sometimes they don't want to merge their changes to the local. They want to wait for some time. They want to see how it is working and they want to do it. That's when they use it. They use the switch. I never used switch so far, mostly pull, but sometimes some people may use definitely. So that's the difference. See, now you have seen how to push from local to remote. That's called pushing. Pushing from local to remote. Now, until now, you have seen pulling from remote to local. How to get data from remote to local. So, got it? So, sorry. These were a few commands that we use in the regular lemon. It's not really like a bigger thing or something. So, what we have said today, commit, amend. I mean, changing the commit message, pull, fetch. I think that's it, I guess. Log. Very few commands. Now, let's see. Maybe let's see about tags. Let's see about tags. What are tags? See, let's go. You went into shopping, to buy something. If there is a tag like which company it is, or how much price, was the first thing we see is a tag, right? I mean, once we like the shirt or anything, we see the tag. Okay, how much it is, which brand it is, something like that. Tag contains the information. Simple. To keep it simple, tag contains the information. Why the tag? Because it's easy to find. Let's say now you went into brand factory. There, what happens is like everything they are not in order. Let's say you went to shop, they are not in order. So it's randomly everywhere. So it is difficult for you to pick which to buy because they're all random. There is no separate boards. Usually, what happens when you go to shopping, one brand name will be there. So their products will be placed below. Similar way, like jockey something, or if you another brand name, something, Peter England something, their products, pants, shirts, whatever, they'll place it down. So that you'll find it easily. Okay, I want to go to jockey, so you'll go there. But let's say there is no tags, nothing. Randomly they kept all the things in one place. So it'll be difficult for you, right, to track, to to see what to buy, what to take. Those are called just tags. I mean, we're just tagging something so that it'll be easy for us to go through or for us to remember. Similarly here also, git tag also same thing. But what we are tagging here is we are tagging our commits. So let's see here. There are so many. One, two, three, four, five. So many commits are there. Now, do you remember like these commit message commit IDs? No, you don't remember it. Even the commit message also you don't remember. I mean, just for sample, I'm adding small names, but usually it will be bigger ones compared to this. So you can't remember commit message and you can't remember commit ID also. Or you can't do it. Now, what to do? That's why you use tags. You commit a tag, you tag a commit so that we can find it. The tag can be anything. Just for reference, we are tagging it. But why? What is the use of tag? I mean, we don't need to remember the commit message or names, right? We don't need that because the code is there already in the repository. Why we need a commit message? Not for that. In every organization, actually, what happens is When they deploy the code from GitHub only, obviously. I mean, or GitLab, whatever they are using. So let's say they deployed this commit as an example. They deployed this commit means whatever the files are there, whatever the code is there in that commit, they deployed it. Next time you opened here, when you came here, and you push, there are now lots of commits because developers put so many things. How do you identify? You don't, it's gone. Which one is we deployed? We don't remember exactly. You are correct? If it is let's say latest only, this we deployed. Latest changes we deployed to production. And after that, 15 to 20 commits came or 100 commits came. Do you really remember this? No, right? You don't remember it. It's gone. That's why we tag it. Whatever we are releasing, whatever we are deploying, whatever the code we are deploying, we tag that commit so that it's easy for us to remember. Again, I didn't told why we need to tag it. Just to identify, that's it. Just for our reference. What is the difference? Maybe it happened to me one time. We deployed the code. It's working fine. After a few days, it stopped working. We can't figure out the issue why. So, and its application is on. They're mailing us. They're pinging us. So what we do? We revert back to the old version, whatever the working old version, and we try to check the issue in some of the issue in our local. So here, what's happening is we revert back to the old version, right? If you don't know which commit was working, was released earlier, how do you revert it? You can't. That's why we tag it. So I tag the commit. So okay, I understand this is the last commit which we deployed. These are the changes. So let's redeploy. That's how we do it. Tag just you tag a commit. That's it. Or if you don't want tag, you can remove it. That's it. That's the whole thing. How to do a tag? It's simple. Git tag -a. It's saying the pattern. Let's say this today's date 22nd. Oh, sorry. -a. The command is wrong. That's correct, but I'll tell you why. If you see the latest commit is tagged Z. Of course, I didn't mention anything here, like which commit to tag. That's why what it took, it's assigned the tag. This is the tag, whatever I will tag. See, correct? This is how we generally tag anything. Now, I didn't give any message here. If you observe, I didn't give anything. Now, what happens here is whatever is the latest, we took it. So, let's say I want to tag this one. Let's copy this commit, or let's say this one. Copy this commit message. Git tag -a. Obviously, new tag, whatever it is, you can do. You can write anything. There is not really specific thing. Don't make a place. Sorry. Let's see. It's still not coming here. Something is wrong. So if you see, I gave that commit message, but still it's not coming correct. Let's try again. If you see the two tags are assigned to the head, I mean the latest commit one, whichever is there. The one thing what we have to do is what the mistake we did here. If you see, there is this how what we are referring here. I mean this one, but this won't work because its name. It's not a number, right? It doesn't understand the names. You have to give the commit ID here somewhere. Let's try again. This is the commit ID. Copy it again. Now we have to tag hyphen A. Obviously, sorry. What is the tag 1.0 as an example? Here we have to give the commit ID. You can give some message obviously. This does not matter really. Just giving a message. That's it. Now this tag will be applied to this commit 186. 186 means this is the one, correct? Let's see. Z scan. Correct. This is the one we did. This is how you tag a commit. Now if I open this, I don't remember any of this. I don't remember the commit ID. I don't remember this commit message, but I can remember this one. See, correct. That's how you tag it. Just one command. Git tag hyphen a, the tag, whatever the tag you want to give, and the commit ID, not message. You can't use the message because it doesn't understand. The system doesn't understand the names, right? It's just numbers. And hyphen m tagging. That's what we have to use. I mean, hyphen m, it's just a message. Anything you can able to. You can write hi, sorry. Okay, it does not really matter. Now, how to display all the tags? Simple git tag. See all the tags. How to see the contents of that? Git store. What is the tag? Let's say tag 1.0. It is showing what are the changes at the time we did. Just like git show committed we did, right? Same thing here. Now I want to remove a tag. Let's say this is a new tag or tag 1.0. I want to remove all three. Let's try. Git tag hyphen d. Delete. What is the tag? Tag 1.0. Sorry, deleted. Git log. See, there is no 1.0 tag. This is where we tagged it. Nothing. I want to remove this also. Let's see. It's not there. See. Sorry. Git log. Nothing. No tag. See, gone. As simple as that. But in every organization, they'll use these tags. Everywhere. That's important. That's I mean that's how we use it. Got it? So hope you understand the tags. So any doubts in here? It's simple. I mean, like we just create a tag attached to some commit ID. That's it. So just for our reference, it does not really bring any extra feature of the commit or something. Just to find, just to figure out, okay, what we have did. That's it. Got it right? So it's very simple. I mean, all the commands are like this only. But all you have to do is remember those commands. That's it. That's what we do. So I'll share the document today. I think did I share yesterday? I don't know. No, I didn't. I'll share the documentation today. It's maybe a little old. I think I've written some 5 years, 6 years ago. But if it is not working, do check in internet also. Okay. And any other? I think yeah, that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll see branching. What are some branches? Or we can see now. It's not really a matter. See, I told you yesterday, right? Like branches. Let's say we have 10 developers. We are working on the same branch. It will be difficult. See what changed what, who changed who, and everything. So it's just like difficult for us. So if we are working in a single branch, so what usually do is whenever we like they'll create their own branches. So what happens is if they're adding a new feature to the application, or if they're fixing a bug, fixing an issue, and then they'll create a new branch. Why? Because they don't want to disturb the current flow. That's why they'll whether it be it a small issue or big issue or small feature or big issue, it does not matter really. So currently, right, let's say here, let's take a real time scenario. Main branch is there currently, correct? This is the production environment is pointing to this branch. If we change something here, the production will affect. So what they'll do, let's say some issue is there, they'll create a new branch out of this main branch and they'll start working on it. Or let's say they want to develop a new thing, new something, new function or something. They'll create a new branch out of this main branch and they'll work on it. How the changes will come to main, that we'll see tomorrow. Don't worry. All today we can see is how to create branches, how to delete them, how to switch, all these things. Let's see in local. Let's see. Okay, let's see from here. There's only one branch, right? I do something like this. Develop. See, create a branch develop from main. Click it. See, it's created. The contents will be same now because we created this develop branch from main branch. The contents are same. Now what we do, we don't want to disturb the main branch. That's why we created like this. You can create another branch from develop. Let's say release. See, create release from develop. See, three branches now, like this. From local also you can get. I'll show you that one. So here what's happening is like we'll keep the separate branches for each and everything, for each and every issue or or whatever the feature we are working on. We don't work in a single branch. Why? Because we don't want to disturb that. Because that's code. The let's say master branch only here, main branch, sorry. We'll be using that main branch code in production environment. If we push some new to the main branch, the production will get updated. So it will either fail or success. So we don't want to touch that. So that's why we create separate branches and we work on it. And now here what happens? There's one more thing I want to say. We created the branches from main, right? Correct? If I push something to main, the changes won't be here in development release. Why? Because now they are independent. Once you create the branch, they're independent. They don't together. They don't talk together. I mean, there's not really no nothing really. They're independent. So at the time of creating whatever the let's say we created develop branch from main, correct? So at the time whatever the content is there, that will come to develop branch. I mean the new branch which we created. But after created, it's that's it. It does not care about it. They don't sync and everything. So it's different. It's different like this. Similar way, usually they don't create branches like this. Mostly through here. Let's say I want to create a new branch from main. But before that, I can use a command to create a branch. Before that, if you observe, there are some changes in remote, right? Because we create new branches. Pull those changes. It's always pull first. See, new branches. Now you can create your own branch. My branch name is Git branch. Sorry, Git branch. What is the name I can use? Sure. login. Branch created. How to check this whether branch created or not? The branch. Sorry. See, if you observe here, these branches are not showing because these are the local branches. If you work on these branches, you just switch to this branch and that's it, it will work. But these are local branches. The future origin, future login is a local branch. We didn't push it. How to push that we'll see. Now let's go. Let's switch to the branch. Git checkout. What is the branch name? Future slash login. See now you went into this branch. See, correct? You are in main. You created a local branch. You are in main. You switch to the branch. Now you want to go back to main. Git checkout main. Simple. See now again main. So git branch used to create a branch. Git checkout used to go to the branch. Now there is one more command combining these two. So what happens is with git checkout -b, this will create a new branch and it will switch to the branch automatically. We don't need to use two commands. First, git branch to create a branch, git checkout to go inside a branch. We don't need these two commands. Simply git checkout -b, it will create a new branch and it will go inside the branch automatically. Correct? Now, git branch obviously will show all these things. Only local branches. If you want to see remote branches, also git branch -rc. But we haven't worked on these things, right? I mean, we haven't pushed to local. Let's say how to get these branches to local. Now how to do it is the command git, sorry, origin slash develop and remove the origin. So develop branch key. See what is I use two commands. Git checkout origin develop, git checkout develop. Git checkout develop means just switching to the branch. What is this origin develop is? The thing is here, we're not pulling the branch or whatever the branch we created in remote to local. We are creating a local branch with the same name and it will be in sync. That's what every time it's happening. See the main also, it's a local branch only. And when you work on it, when you push it, this Git will check whether there is a main branch in remote or not. If there is a main branch in remote, if the name is matching with from local to remote, it will push the changes to the branch. So now we have main in local, we have main in remote, right? Now they'll be in sync when we push it. Let's say if there is no main in remote, it will create a new branch there. Similarly, here we're doing. First thing is we're checking out the remote branch. Remote branch obviously will be start with origin only because that's remote. That's the source. And once we check out the code here, we are creating, we are switching to the branch. It means we are creating a new branch and going inside it. That's it. Got it right? So we are creating a local branches and pointing to the remote branch. We're not using the same branches from remote and using it. We're just creating a local branches and working on it. So that's how you create a branch, switch to the branch, and let's say you want to check out the branch from remote, you can do the same. Now here one more thing. This with checkout feature slash login. This is a local branch because there is no branch named feature login here. Correct? Now if you push, it will create a new branch here. Let's try. Git status, we didn't add any files. Nothing to commit. Simply you can push it. Git push of an origin feature slash git push. Let's see. Let's go here, refresh. See, okay. Similar way, another branch is there. Future payment. Let's go here. If you want to push something, you have to be in that branch, otherwise it won't work. So do remember that. It's pushed. See, correct. Now let's try this one. Nothing. See what's happening now is we're pushing our local branches to remote, and it will create the remote branches with the same name. Sorry, that's what happening until now. Now, whatever the remote branches are there, I think in remote and local, all are same branches now. Correct? Okay, release is not there. Let's check out first. We are fetching out the remote repository, the remote branch, and we're creating our own local branch and switching to that. Is it correct? This is how to create branch, how to checking out, if how to push our local branch to remote. If you observe here, I didn't do add and commit. I just pushed correct. Why like that? I mean, I just switch to the branch. I push to that. Why? Because there are no changes here. I didn't do any change. I didn't create any file. But why you pushing is I want to reflect this branch in remote. That's why I'm pushing it. That's it. If you create a new branch in local and you didn't want to do any changes, you just want to reflect the branch in remote, just push it. That's it. It will work. Got it? That's what usually we see we do the same way. Either we create through commands or through here. That's it. Anything is fine. But please do use commands only to use. Otherwise you'll lose the touch. I mean. Now we have created remote branches, obviously local branches. Local we push to remote. Remote branches we pull to local. I mean, obviously that's what we say. Now how to delete? I want to delete this feature payment branch. This is a local branch as well as remote, right? Git branch hyphen d feature slash payment. Deleted branch. It's gone. Correct? Okay. But in remote it will be there obviously. Because we push. Let's refresh. Let's see again. See? Because we pushed the branch to remote. How to delete in remote? Of course, locally we deleted it. It's related. Now how to push this change to remote? Git push origin. Sorry. Hyphen D. What is the branch name? See? Now the change whatever we did locally it's pushed. See? Let's see. Let's refresh. Gone. See? It's not there. That's why you delete it. Got it right? So is it clear to delete a branch? You deleted a local branch. Git branch hyphen small d. You can use capital D also here. It will delete forcefully. We can let's simple like just deleting the feature branch forcefully. That's it. And the whatever the branch. Now Same thing. It push origin icon day login. So this change whatever we deleted, it will push there to remote, and the branch will be deleted in remote also, obviously. See, gone. That's so. Got it? You can change the
Yes.
branch name also. Now, let's say develop is there. I don't want to develop. I want to change it to development. Let's see. Git branch hyphen m. What is the old name? Develop. What is the new name? Development. Sorry, it's changed. But is it changed here? No. Then what you do? Push. Let's see how it works. It's created new branch. So this won't work. Get what I'm saying? Because the command is there. That is correct. But this develop, I mean this remote doesn't know. In remotely we can't change the name. It's not possible. See, there is no option to change the name. So the remote repository think it as a new branch. That's got it what I'm saying? I don't know how to delete branch from remote. I'm not sure. I never tried it. But yeah, there might be a. And obviously you can see the tags here. Whatever that we tagged, it will show here. It is also. So I think yeah, that's enough for today. So please do practice. Just now we discussed how to create branches, how to delete them, what the purpose of the tunnel branches, how to delete the remote branches also. That's it. Okay. Tomorrow we'll go little branching is still there. We'll see that tomorrow. So let me share the Git document. Yeah, share it. You might have got in the group. There is one. Please do save it because I'll delete it later. So you have to save it in your local. I'll send one more document. It's about difference between centralized version control system and distributed version control system. Everyone got it? I shared in the group. Please do check.
Yeah, please go.
Sorry. All right. I think that's it for today. Practice these. And tomorrow we'll see. Same time. Bye. Bye everyone.